Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gators will kick it away to start. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Intercepted. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
This is a team that believes they're way better than what their record indicates. I know they've got a losing record coming into this one, but they felt like they could make some plays early in this one and show the rest of the country just how good they are. Phenomenal job on defense. On the opening drive, getting the pick, and now setting the offense up here early with great field position.
Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all offseason. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll put the tight end in motion. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy complete.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Touch pass on the run. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game.
Looking for a deep man. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you throw to the open guy, make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
To throw, it's Mertz. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. The 50. He's at the 40. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
Can anyone catch him? They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And that went nowhere fast. And first down is a good time to run a screen, try to catch them being a little bit aggressive and maybe thinking about a little bit of run and making people attack and run downhill. But the screen pass did not fool anybody. Nice discipline by the defense.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
It's still third and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Absolute shank. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And, boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
The give to the left. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And now on third down after that last run. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. A third down try for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Mertz. Fires to the tight end. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Number 26, on to punt it away. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 7, Texas A&M 0.
And the Gators will call on their punt team.
On to kick it away.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Now the pitch. Sticking with the running game and finding enough space to get 8, it leaves them with a 4th and 2. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? At the 45 on its way. They're ripping off chunks of yardage and get it to the 33. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently nowadays going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Caught behind the line. It's Badger. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water dogs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Mertz. Throws for the tight end. Fires and picked off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
On the ground, it's Owens. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
The offense is going to stay on the field now. This is within field goal range, but they already have one miss today. Makes a catch past the sticks. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, Boomer making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Holds it in. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Caught on the outside, it's Allen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some play.
Going deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Give to the running back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
It's caught. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
To the air. It's Mertz. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On the move, he fires. Complete downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage. And he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jason, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over.
Lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Back to the ground with the running back. At the 35, he's got more. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. Born today in Reno. They're trailing by just 4 to Oregon State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Going up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Can't get him to the ground. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it's hauled in at the 10. Touchdown, Florida! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Line gets set, first down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. On the move at the 30. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
Small gain, I know. But, again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
They go to the ground. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida 17, Texas A&M 14.
Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They move on top here in the 4th. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets home and gets the quarterback on the ground. We heard all week how important this would be, protecting the quarterback. Last week, this defense had 4 sacks. They've done a nice job. Forget this one and move on.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Now, fourth down.
Motion from the offense. They'll run for it on fourth down. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
Setting up the screen. Oh, he not only blows it up, he picks it off. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Aggies. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Quarterback checking off. On second down, they'll take to the air. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Fires to the right. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Going over the top. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And now you start to feel desperate because down by multiple scores, the clock running out, 2.5+ minutes left on the clock. I got to do everything great now. I have no margin for error. My defense on this next possession, I have to get a 3-down. I have to force a turnover. I have to do something to get me back in this ball game right now.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. search. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free. Like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together.
He is smashing people. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Shakes off the tackler. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. The defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Red pass hits complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play.
Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Offense getting set for first down. Wide receiver shows motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move gives him the first down yardage. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Unleashes one deep. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He's back to throw on second down. He'll take another shot here. And he's got it! Touchdown, Gator!
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, getting in for the score.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Time is against them. Still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just